really had to gut it out to go in that game. They lost in overtime. Sanders fading back, makes the throw toward. He doesn't need that from you. First down run for Jaden. Nixon puts his head down, keeps his shoe because of a targeting penalty last week. So pressure on the linebackers, 3rd down and 5. Sanders on the lob with a sideline, and he has.
Catch is this as well, just a little rubber out here. Man-to-man coverage, a little bit of contact there right at the line of scrimmage.
Right? Spencer Sanders, knowing this offense really comes
inside out.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that ball. Now the pump and go. Sanders sideline incomplete. 2 claps and a handoff. And that's Nixon driven back. These are a key in this entire game. 2nd place in the Big 12 on the line. And a 3rd down and 8 for Spencer Sanders, who rips it down. Rush comes. Sanders a little bit hot.
What is that percentage completion versus pressure? When people get in Spencer Sanders' face, enough of an opening there. John Paul Richardson matchup.
A lot of injuries today for Oklahoma State. Nixon in much. We've seen a number of centers for Oklahoma State. Now Sanders, who loves to scramble, takes a big first down, Oklahoma State. And Sanders with a quick throw. That's Johnson, the freshman. And he's
all defensively.
Showed pressure, and it's a run for Oklahoma
State. Give up the explosive plays on the other side.
Sanders loads the time. Down the sideline and back. We're getting his head around. 2nd down. Throw to Nixon out of the backfield in the swing pass. And he runs through the car wash into Nick Allen.
Today with Richardson out.
3rd down and 1. He is hit by Austin. High regard for Bill Snyder. From Mike Gundy, whose team throws with Spencer Sanders to the sideline. And Brennan Presley with a catch in traffic. And he escapes a number of Wildcats, but put the ball on the deck.
Did not make the trip.
Sanders batted away.
First down.
Yeah, the crowd is booing because there's a bunch of time that passes. That's clearly a penalty.
So run on first down for DeAndre.
That missing element today.
5 games total for Jackson at A&M the last couple of years. And John Paul Richardson giving ground, trying to spin.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah earlier is being a game wrecker. He takes 2. Etienne, the left tackle, can't do the job. DeAndre Jackson can't do the job. And this is just what he does. He gets his hands on you. DeAndre's got to do a better.
Best rushing offense in the Big 12. Sanders will throw here on first down. He wants to run into a scramble. He got by Moore. Richardson did not make the trip, as Allison reported. Sanders will throw.
He falls down on the outside either, but look at the picture Spencer's seeing. There's 8 guys defending. You can see the slip right away. It was a drop earlier by the true freshman Johnson. This time at the top of the screen, he loses his footing. Spencer's trying to anticipate execution.
Now the long climb begins for Oklahoma State. Ollie Gordon gets crushed by Allen.
His receivers, he's like, we're good, guys. We got this.
It's really impressive for a coach to do that when the instinct is empty on 3rd and 5. And he did get it away for Ollie Gordon and a first.
Watch this as well. Yes, lots of effort on Felix. A beautiful chip. He can't get home. Stops, and what an enormous first down there for the Pokes.
Tremendous work by Gordon to sell that as well as Sanders.
I got no issues dealing with big old running backs.
One of 4 kids in the family, Austin Moore, is the. He puts his hand down. Kansas State comes with 5. The O-line holds up, and Sanders. Allison, that last touchdown, as you said, Brock, was so important at the end of that first half to create even more space with Oklahoma.
Fans hoping their 28-10 loss a week ago in TCU does not reappear.
Short set, Green again, and Bryson Green lost the football.
Fast and maximize possessions here in the second frame.
The A&M transfer, Jackson on the run.
Lanes, but it's experience.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, just a textbook 2-point takedown from 41 right here.
More creeping to the line. They bring pressure, and they
don't step off the accelerator. Look at the blitz. Oh, we'll just rush 3, keep everything in front of us. Hogwash in these backups that have been thrust into roles that they've not been prepared for today.
Spencer Sanders to throw. This is a dart down. Play action. Sanders fading backward, throws in across his face. Third down, they double and Udike Uzama. He nearly squeezes through anyway. He got a hand on the foot, and now Sanders in full scramble.
To impact and affect this pocket, you can double. Felix, you can double that front, but look at the 8 defenders. I mean, there is just nowhere to go for the 4 receivers. It's 4 on 8. And you just... There's no window to throw. You could check it down, but Spencer's trying to and into a situation that's been too tough today.
We're going to go delay draw here, and Jackson every guy.
It sure does, and that's played a role, but boy, it's been much more about K-State's defense.
Knows what down it is in Manhattan, Kansas. 3rd and 3. Spencer Sanders got hit as he threw. He did get it off for Presley.
Contrast the pockets. This is chaos.
First down,
and that
Oklahoma
hurts right there. Talked about it in college football, taking a few shots in the pocket too.
Here comes Felix, who might have gotten held. Sanders rips it down the field, and that
got away with one here because this relentless motor never stops. Hands win. A little bit of a grab.
Presley in motion. Sanders goes that way. They just want to get Spencer's.
Yeah, it's pinning their ears back too.
Here comes the pressure. It's a screen out of it. Jackson does clutch the ball. Pressure right up the middle. Sanders whips it down the field and in.
And Brent's on the other side. Presley's inside. I think he looks there first. He's covered up. Nice job by T.J. Smith, and they're
saying, hey, Houston 5, Houston in 6, right? At some point, you really got to believe in the Phillies here. It is Sanders staying in. He wants Johnson.
Again, you can impede receivers in different ways. Does an awesome job. There's no grabbing. It's body to body, but I think the butt block out.
Pass interference, number 20.
Go a long way for Oklahoma State. Sanders to Jackson, and he's not going. Clifton. On 2nd and 9, Sanders over the top. He's got the freshman Johnson, who finally gets last.
Official down the road.
Especially you're playing a Texas team next week, Kansas State is. Second down, pressure again. Sanders, 3rd down and 10. Sanders, pressure from the backside this time from Duke. And Sanders done
at USC back in the day. He had a game like this at Husky Stadium one time. And after the game in a shutout loss, he said, all I saw was purple. And I think Spencer Sanders.
There's not much in the run game at all. And here comes Felix. And
man, you saw him earlier on a reverse. Go through 2. I'll go through Springfield. Brutal.
So the coach's son, Gunnar Gundy, is the new quarterback for Oklahoma State. And maybe more, depending on the injury to Spencer Sanders. Gundy from the end zone. Throws it. Gundy with his son as a college quarterback, a son who's a great base.
Lots of hugs on that sideline.
When you talked about it earlier, for Will Howard, somebody who's gotten beaten down at points by this game.
Tell you one thing I'm disappointed about, though.
What's that? This crowd, how can you... On his face, the potassium party has shrunk as the day has gone on. This is Jackson on the screen, and he does. It's a new spot for young Gunnar Gundy.
Kind of see the eyes come down here, right? 3-man rush. You're looking at 8. There's maybe the little flat route to throw, and then you think, okay, I could pick that spot, right?
complete right. Gundy feels it again. Gets to the outside and will take it out of.
As dominant like this. Now play to that standard.
There's a throw. That's Richardson.
And Texas's speed here is going to be very different than what we just saw today. Bijan Robinson, right?
Yeah, those two lost teams like Texas in the Big 12 very much are still in play.
Tends to humble young freshmen.
Second down throw for Gundy, and that's
Humbling.
in the blink of an eye. Gundy on the run, and he finds his way inside the 35.
A little game to him, was so productive in high school. Off the charts efficiency, and for one of the rare occasions.
School baseball. Gundy, a little flick, and that's intercepted. Picked off the freshman with a pick.
And this is the kind of tape you put on, and Mike Gundy's done it for 18 years. He has apprehension about playing young people because he knows they're not at times quite ready. That's a decision you can get away